What's up, guys?
Hey guys.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Well, we just picked our load up. We actually are getting ready to head out of this place, but I wanted to jump on and tell you about it. Picked up here in Iowa. It's going to Oklahoma. The loaded miles are 663. Our deadhead was, what, 274?
Yeah.
And it's one piece, 851 pounds. It is a hazmat load.
Nice, easy, quick load. Puts us in an okay area. They do a lot of freight out of. I want to tell you a funny story I forgot to tell you about on our last video.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
You do?
Yeah.
Our deadhead coming up here, you know, we kind of leisurely did it. We moseyed along. Well, we stopped at that pilot, got showers, everything, and then we were moving up closer the next day. I think it was Saturday. I was going down the highway doing about 55, 57, you know, just kind of coasting along.
Letting the truck warm up.
Letting the truck warm up still. It wasn't fully heated, you know, so I was doing a little bit past 55, and we're on the interstate. Speed limit was 65. This 18-wheeler comes rolling up along the side of us, blowing his horn, and then right when he gets up next to us, he's like,
he told us we're number one.
He told us we're number one, and I'm like,
what's that all about?
I don't know if he was mad because I was driving kind of slower than the speed limit,
but
or
we were in the slow lanes. It wasn't like we were in the hammer lane doing that.
He or maybe he's seen our sticker and he just don't like the crafty truckers.
Yeah, maybe not.
I don't know. I thought it was funny. As he's going by, flipping me off, arms just stretched out all the way. I'm just like,
why?
Hey, how's it going? You know, I mean, like I'm supposed to know what you're mad about, you know?
Yeah.
That's real mature truck driver, real mature.
He must have been having a bad day or doesn't
Bad
like
day.
the crafties. I don't know. But
One or
if
the
he's
other.
watching this video, we saw ya.
We saw you. Hey, buddy. Hey, cheer up. It ain't all bad.
Yeah.
And, you know, not everybody can drive as cool as you can. Oh, it was funny. I had to tell you guys about that.
Yeah,
but
that was funny.
Super truckers, gotta love them. They're so opinionated on how everybody else should drive.
Yeah, yeah.
But we're loaded. We're gonna get rolling.
Getting the paperwork done, and we're gonna get on the road.
Get on the road. Let's head that way. Got our fueling stop put in.
Yeah. Where are we fueling?
You know, I mean, it's a 600-mile trip. We're full on fuel right now because we filled up on the way up here. But we'll top it off. We're gonna stop in Mount Vernon, Missouri. Top the tanks off. You know, they got cheap fuel there. I don't like fueling in Oklahoma, so that's like right near the border of Oklahoma. So
yeah, we've never had good luck with their fuel. They don't have good fuel in Oklahoma.
Even back when I was a courier driver or a hotshot driver in Dallas, we'd take loads up to Oklahoma and we'd make sure to fuel up at the border before we went into Oklahoma, so we had enough to get in or out. Because if you filled up in Oklahoma, most likely your check engine light was coming on. The vehicles do not like their fuel. But all right, let's get going. We're rambling.
Yeah, we'll be delivering tomorrow, so we'll check up with y'all later.
We'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Peace. Or maybe I'll do some fueling.
Oh yeah, maybe we might catch that on camera. That's a rare occurrence. You might get lucky.
You know, I'm talking out my ass. I won't.
He talks big, but yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. Peace.
Everybody, well, we are doing our driver swap. It is almost 2 o'clock in the morning. We are in Oklahoma. We are in Oklahoma, right?
Yeah.
We've got
no.
Oh, we're not yet?
We're on the border.
We're on the border. Oh yeah, we're almost
Missouri,
to Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Yeah. We got 179 miles to our drop. Our delivery appointment is not until 7:30, so I'm killing a little bit of time here before I take off. This one's fixing to lay down. He's tired. I don't think he got any proof that he filled up last night.
I did not.
I told you, he's just teasing y'all.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm gonna kill a couple hours here and then I will get us the rest of the way. We're about 3 hours out. We'll let you know how it goes once we're done.
Fingers crossed we get another one.
Oh yeah, we haven't heard anything yet, but we do have some calls into some agents, so hopefully we'll get a good one. Talk to y'all a little bit later today. What are we doing?
Getting new batteries.
Getting new batteries for the truck.
Yeah, the ones that were in there, kind of like a year old because the truck sat.
Yeah, but this truck sat at the dealership for almost a year before we got it.
Right,
so.
right. And then this last time while we were at home, they shut off our auto generator start, which charges the batteries when they get to a certain level, and basically killed the batteries. And ever since then, they've usually they'll if it's fully charged and we shut the truck off, we can go in back, watch TV, charge phones, charge laptops, all that stuff for a good 8-9 hours before they need recharging again. And then the generator starts on its own, charges them up, then we're good for another 8-9 hours. But ever since they let them die at that Freightliner, we've only been getting about 2.5 to 3 hours. So
yeah, so they needed.
So the generator's starting like every 3 hours,
yeah.
And it's just ridiculous. So.
The lights are dimming, so we have to.
Lights are dimming, yeah.
They need replaced, so that's what we're doing. And you got it picked up a new cabin air filter that needs swapped out periodically. Yeah. So what's he doing in there? Hi. So we stopped at this Freightliner in I think it's Howe, Texas, because we got delivered in Oklahoma and we got a load. They're replacing the batteries for us now, and they don't allow pets in their driver's lounge. So
Boo.
yeah. We're just having bad luck with
pets there. I know.
Being allowed in places with pets. I don't know what's going on with that, but yeah, so we're sitting out here at their little, I guess, smoking area.
And it's freezing cold.
Yeah, it is cold and it's dreary out.
They should at least wall this thing for
it's like
having customers.
Let's see, it's kind of, at least it's covered. I guess that's one good thing. But we're cold, little boy shivering, so he is down in my jacket trying to keep him warm. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to get those batteries. He was already starting on it when we pulled the truck in. So yeah, but we got a load. That's exciting. Doesn't pick up till Thursday, so we'll probably talk about it in our next vlog, but it is picking up here in Texas. We're gonna head to a Flying J not far down the road from here. Again, guys, well, we made it to the Flying J we're staying at until we can pick up our load tomorrow, but we wanted to share something with you. We recently got a CB. Yeah, I know it took us so long. We've been wanting to get one for a really long time. We were going to pick up one at TA with all the points that we have for our rewards card, but when we did the escort load, what was that, a few weeks back to Utah, the driver we escorted, they actually had an extra CB they let us borrow while we were doing the escort, which made it a lot easier talking back and communicating back and forth with them while escorting them. And they ended up selling us this CB. So it's not a brand new CB, but it is in brand new condition. I think we gave them, what did we give them, $50 for it?
$50, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a Cobra. This is what it is here. And we just temporarily put it up there, so Jason figured he'd show you how we're gonna kind of
get it mounted in there. And we had a couple people ask about, you know, how to wire one. So I figured I'd show you that. One thing, if you have an M2, just like our truck, if you're driving the same M2 112 and you have an antenna mounted out on the thing, most likely your truck is already pre-wired.
Yeah, make it a lot easier.
Easier.
Yeah.
It's already going to have the power cables up there along with the antenna. I'm going to show you guys where that's at and show you. All you got to do is buy the CB.
Yeah.
It comes with everything you need inside the CB, the power cable. It's a positive and negative wire, so it's really easy to connect. So let's check it out. So typically there's going to be a cover. If you guys look up at yours, there's going to be a cover blocking it. There will be 2 screws on there that you can unscrew to take that cover off to open up the hole. We just got ours slid in there right now. The gray one's going to be your antenna, and you may have to pull this slot out to get back there to find the cabling. These things just pop right out. You pull down on the top parts and it will come unhooked. So if you have to pull that out, they'll slide out really easy. Ours was all bundled up and tucked back in there, so we had to take that out to find it. Your gray is going to be your antenna. Then this will be your power. This wire loomed. Now this red and black came with the CB. That's the plug that plugs into the back. It comes with its own fuse in it. And all you'll have to do is connect the positive with the positive, negative with negative. We electrical taped them to protect them. We used wire connectors. But, I mean, that's it. Positive and negative. Your antenna. Plug it into the back of the CB and you're ready to go. Now, there are some mounts. There's a mount back here. You see those 2 metal brackets in there? That's the mount for the CB. So what we're going to do today is take this whole piece off so we can get in there and put the mount on. Now the CB comes with its own screws, so you just loosen those up. That's what we'll use to mount it to the bracket. So we'll take these 2 screws out. Alright, we got those out. Now I'm gonna set this off to the side real quick. To get this plate off, it's just 2 screws up here. Now you'll have to use the Torx bits to get that off. Torx number 20. So Torx bit, the size number 20. One out. There's number 2. Be careful of these little plastic things. Look like I broke them off, but it shouldn't be a bit too big of a deal because those screws will help hold it up in there. Hopefully I didn't screw that up. Hopefully I didn't screw that up. Freightliner likes to be tricky, and they put 3 more screws that we have to remove on this second plate.
So there's actually 4 screws holding that.
4 screws. Of course, they got to be complicated with all these screws. Alright, we got that plate off. Now here's our mount up here. That's also a way to get to your lighting for your 3 top lights if you ever have problems with those. Plug the CB in. Get our antenna connected. So to get these screws in there properly, I put the screw in first so it's just poking through, like barely poking through, not even poking through. You just want to get that screw started, because if the CB is already in there, you're not going to be able to reach it from around there. You may have to wiggle the CB around to get it threaded in the right holes. I will say this side's really hard to get put into the hole of the CB. You got to kind of like wiggle it around to get it in there, but we got it mounted, both screws on each side, turned it on, make sure it's still working. We're gonna shut it off, put everything back together. I switched to my screw gun.
Make it easier.
That hand twisting stuff is for the youngsters. I'll do the center one first. Now, to get this piece back in, you got to make sure each one of these little slots go into this plastic piece right here, all the way across. And they just snap in there. We take our 2 remaining screws. There we are, all mounted, nice and firm. Now we still need to get one of those stretchy, dangly things for this. I don't know what they're called.
CB holder.
CB holder. Now, I'm not a big CB expert. People keep telling me you need to get it matched with the antenna, but any antenna or CB shop can do that for you for a fairly cheap price. Let's give it a shot. Let's see if anybody's listening. Hey, can I get a mic check? New CB.
Working.
Appreciate it.
Yay!
So, yeah. Now, I will say one thing is, with the inverter on, for some reason the inverter, the Magnum inverters and these Bolt sleepers, they interfere with the CB.
Yeah. And maybe once we get it tuned, because we do want to go to a CB shop, get it tuned and get a better antenna, that may help.
Yep.
So yeah, but we wanted to share that with you. Like just said, a couple of people asked, and you know, it's new for us, so we'll have to play around with it and see how it is.
Yeah,
but,
yeah, we're not by far CB experts.
No. Mainly we want it for like when there's bad weather, traffic, anything like that. We can have it on and hear what's going on. I think it is a good thing to have, and yeah. So yeah. I'm really glad that we have one now. Yeah, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this one here. There's not much else going to be going on today. Tomorrow we'll go pick up our load, which we'll talk about in our next vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing. And until our next video, peace, love, and expediting.